Good evening, everybody. Hi. Welcome to tonight's live, 9 o'clock. Hopefully I've caught you and you're still up. Okay, right, this is an exciting live because it's news that you will definitely want to hear. So, I'll give you a couple of minutes before I start on this. Now, I've got this over my little mic because I'm sick of hearing myself go. So annoying. It must be annoying for you if it's annoying for me, so I just want to check that I can actually, yes, I can see you. Good. I'm alive, you see me, find me, yep. Not showing up on my page yet though, which is a bit strange. Hold on. I think you maybe need to hit the live, go live. You know the little red bit at the top? I think you maybe need to hit that for it to show up, which is a bit strange. Anyway, maybe you do. Can you still hear me okay? Yeah, fine. Right, thank you for joining me, everybody, on this Tuesday night. So, before I tell you what I'm actually launching tonight, I want to take you on a bit of a journey, and I want to tell you why I'm launching it. Because something has been happening to me. Something's shifted inside of me, and if you're around me, you know. And I don't think I've actually properly found the words to explain it yet. I haven't. I just haven't. Words always, right now, keep failing me. But I can genuinely say that I don't think ever in my life, in my whole entire life, my 47 years, been this happy. I've never actually felt happier in my own life. And when I say that, I don't mean excited. And I don't mean like everything's perfect. And I don't mean that kind of happiness that comes because something good's happened. You know that stuff? Or because business is going well, or because I've achieved something. I mean something much deeper than that. For the first time, I feel happy in myself, in my own skin, in my own company, in my own life. There's a calmness that I don't think I've probably ever experienced before. I feel content. I feel free. I feel safe. And maybe more than anything, I feel at home in myself. And honestly, it's just amazing. And it's massive for me because I've spent so much of my life moving, building, achieving, chasing the next thing, surviving things, being strong, looking after everybody, moving towards something. And I think without even realising it, for a long time I probably believed that happiness was somewhere out there. That I've achieved enough, or built enough, or became enough, that eventually I would arrive at it. But something majorly has shifted. Because honestly, I've realised that there's nowhere else I need to arrive. I'm here. Like just who I am. Like right now. Right this very second, I'm here. And I like who I am here. In fact, I really love who I am here. And I attribute much of this work, probably all of this feeling, to the work that I'm doing on myself and I'm doing with other people. The breath work, the stillness, the sound, the meditation, the visualization, the journaling, the slowing down. Never done that together, ever properly, ever. The moments where I've stopped trying to change me and actually started listening to myself. And it's not something I've learned from reading about it. Like, it's not a book that I've picked up and I thought, oh, I need to do that. I've actually felt it happen from within. I felt myself soften. I felt things that I've carried for years begin to loosen their grip. And I felt my nervous system becoming quieter. Felt myself becoming less reactive, definitely more present, and more connected. And more comfortable, just quite simply by being me. I can't even tell you what it feels like. And I think it's probably one of the greatest freedoms that anybody could ever experience. To get to a place where you don't constantly feel like you need to escape from your own life. For a while, for years, I could not sit on my arse. Watch a movie? No, couldn't. Go and see a play? No, couldn't. Just sit and be completely present and in that moment and enjoy it and be grateful that you're there. A place where you don't need, or I don't need, the next achievement to validate myself. You can sit in your own skin and think, I'm okay here. Like, I'm really okay here. This is great. Actually, I'm really happy here. And once I've experienced a glimpse of that, I want other people to feel the benefits. I want other people know that that place exists, even for somebody that lives life at 100 miles an hour and is constantly, it does exist. And that's where KOMO is actually coming from, that place. And if you know, you know. Because KOMO is becoming so much more than the physical space, for me, KOMO's a feeling, and the tagline is KOMO, hard to explain, easy to feel. That's what it is. KOMO is a feeling. It's not a place, it's a feeling. And a way of bringing people out of the constant noise and back into themselves, just like I've arrived back into myself, where I've maybe never been before. I certainly can't remember feeling like this before. And the experiences that we've been creating recently is bringing a community together before KOMO actually opens. But it's to let you understand what KOMO actually is. So we had a practice event on the beach on Saturday, which was amazing. We've got our actual event, KOMO First Light, on Sunday at 7:30. It's sold out. We've got another KOMO event the following week, the 22nd of August, which is my dad's remembrance, which is, calling it a silent disco, but it's a hugely immersive motivational experience that will leave you feeling naturally high. There's tickets left for that. It's going to be amazing. We'll go from Broughty Ferry Castle to the V&A and back with our amazing quality KOMO headsets, and they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, it's a way of people, or bringing people out of the noise, the constant noise of life, and back into themselves. And that's what the experiences are all about. People coming together, putting their phones away, putting the noise away of life, breathing, listening, feeling, connecting, doing everything that we're supposed to do, being still. And every time we do it, and I'm online delivering breath work as well, every time I do, I keep thinking, how much deeper we could take this. What would happen if we created an environment where for 3 solid hours we removed as much of the outside world as possible? What if we could do that? What happens when we combine breath with music, with live music, with vibration and stillness and sound and live gongs and sound bowls and sound baths and chimes? Sensation and an incredible environment. Plush, cosy, feels like luxury, textured, and just simply give you permission, time just to surrender, to be in that moment. And that's what I'm revealing tonight. This is exciting. This is big. This is called KOMO Immersion. On Sunday, the 20th of September, at 6 p.m. until 9, we are literally taking over the most beautiful space inside the Malmaison in Dundee and transforming it into something completely wow, show-stopping. A 3-hour immersive experience, a sensory 3-hour experience. And I want to say this really clearly. This is not a class and it's not a workshop. It's none of that. This is somewhere that you can come and be and sit and feel. It's not somewhere that you're coming to listen to somebody for 3 hours. And it's not something you come to just watch. This is somewhere you come to step inside it, to experience it, to feel it. And my intention is that whatever you feel inside the room, inside that room, stays with you long after you've left it. Hard to explain, easy to feel. And that feeling will stay with you long after you've left that building. I want you to imagine this with me. You arrive at the Malmaison. Stunning. You walk in to the most beautifully curated space. The lighting is low. There's candlelight. The room begins to quieten. It's cosy. Your mat is laid down. And gradually the outside world starts to disappear. The phone, the messages, the work, the deadlines, the people who need something from you. For 3 hours, none of it needs you. Nothing. No one and nothing. You put on your KOMO headphones and you're taken into your own world using music, breath, guided visualization, sound and live instruments, many of them. My voice in your ears, and the room around you disappears. And you begin to come back home into your body, back into your breath, back into yourself. And then we go deeper. I'm already feeling it. The headphones come off and the sound becomes live. Think gongs and chimes and deep frequencies. Live sound moving through the room, literally moving through you. And simply, it's not just like hearing a sound anymore. You're actually feeling the sound. Through the floor, through the room, through your body. Sound becomes vibration. Vibration becomes sensation. And the whole room becomes part of the experience. Wow. And throughout these 3 hours, 3 solid hours, there is nothing that you need to achieve. There is nothing that you need to prove. You don't have to perform. Nothing that you have to be good at. You don't need to know how to meditate. You don't need to have experienced breath work before. You don't need to be spiritual. You don't need to really understand any of it. You just need to arrive and allow yourself to experience it. How amazing does that sound? I think so many of us have forgotten what it feels like. We spend our lives switched on. Phone in hand, noise constantly, people needing you, work needing you, families needing you, constant information, constant stimulation, overstimulation, constant thinking, constant overthinking, constant doing. And even when your body finally stops, your mind doesn't. So I wanted to create something that gives you permission to put all of that down. Not for 10 minutes, not for half an hour, but for 3 uninterrupted hours. And I don't want you leaving thinking, that was nice. That's not enough for me. That'll never be enough for me. I want you to walk out the Malmaison differently to how you walked in. And you will. You'll maybe feel lighter. You'll maybe feel clearer, calmer, emotional maybe energized. Maybe something that you've been carrying finally gets some space. Maybe something you've been searching for suddenly becomes clearer. Like a light bulb moment, or, oh, I get it now moment. Maybe you'll just simply experience something much quieter. You'll walk outside, you'll take a breath, that September air. You know what it's like, we're moving into autumn. The fields have got their hay bales in. You're feeling the change of the season. You'll feel that in the air when you walk out the Malmaison. And you realise, I feel like myself again. I feel like myself again. And actually, maybe that's what so many of us are looking for. Not another version of you, not another goal, not another person that we're supposed to become. Maybe sometimes what we need is a way back to who we are already underneath all of the noise. But how can we ever get there if we don't do this work? But that's what this work has started to give me. at the very start I tried to explain to you and failed. I can't actually share with you what I feel. It's so profound and deep. My words just aren't cut it. They just don't cut it. So now I want to create a space where other people have the opportunity to discover what that might feel like for you. And that's what this is. I've spent a long time thinking about what we want KOMO to become. And I know this much. I don't want to create things that people just attend. I want to create things that people will remember. I want to create feelings that you can't forget. Memory that you don't forget. Experiences that interrupt the ordinary life for just even a moment. Experiences that make you feel present, ground you in presence. They remind you that you're alive. Oh my God, you're alive. That connect to yourself, that connect you to other people. On that beach on Saturday, wow. And it was windy and it was, became overcast at a point. And my God, that connection there, that feeling there, you just cannot deny it and you don't forget it. Experiences that are difficult to put into words. When someone asks you afterwards, what was that like? Because sometimes the most powerful experiences that you'll ever experience are the ones that we can't explain. KOMO, hard to explain, easy to feel. They're the ones that we can feel. And KOMO Immersion is the deepest possible expression of that I've created ever. So on Sunday the 20th of September at the Malmaison in Dundee, registration opens from 5:30. The experience will start at 6 p.m. and it will run until 9 p.m. Your hours, you're mine for 3 solid hours. No outside noise, no expectations, no performance. Just breath, sound, vibration, stillness, peace, safety, regulation, connection. And if you're in, I've got the link somewhere on here. If you need to be there, the link is in the chat and you'll see it on my pages in the coming days. There are limited spaces. All you'll need is an open mind. And yeah, an open mind, practically, is what you'll need. Because of the nature of what we're creating and the way I'm setting up the room, there's a limit to how many people can experience this with us. So you need to get your ticket now, quickly, because tickets will sell out. If you've listened to me tonight and something inside you has gone, oh my God, I need this. Listen to that. Don't convince yourself you need to be good at breath work. Don't tell yourself that you need to be able to meditate. Don't decide that this isn't for you because you've never done anything like it before, because you wouldn't have. You don't need to know how to do this. You just need to come exactly as you are. Lie down and let me take care of the rest. Okay? Picture that, mind. 20th September. That feeling, the seasons are changing, you feel in the air, it's a great feeling. September's my favourite month. You've arrived, your mat is down, the doors close, the lights come down, It's a cinematic feel. The candles are on. You put your headphones on, and for the first time in a very long time probably, nobody needs anything from you. You take a breath and another, and the outside world disappears. And for the next 3 hours, we go deeper. Breath, sound, vibration, stillness, calm, safety, regulation. This is KOMO Immersion, a signature experience like no other, designed not simply to be understood, but to be felt. And maybe, just maybe, you'll leave with a feeling that you haven't felt for a very, very long time. The feeling of coming home to yourself. Tickets are now open. The booking link is in the chat, and I'll put it on my page after we finish. It will also be on my stories, Facebook and Instagram. I would absolutely love you to be in that room with me and us. KOMO Immersion, Sunday, the 20th of September, 6 till 9, Malmaison Hotel in Dundee. It's time to go deeper. KOMO, hard to explain and easy to feel. Go and get your ticket. If I don't see you before, I'll see you there, and it will be well worth the journey. You just need to trust me on that. Got some wee pictures here actually, look. So this is the Malmaison at night. Isn't it beautiful? The story about the Malmaison. I trained my clients. I started a PT business in Newcastle many years ago. I started it from here, and I trained many celebrities and lots of amazing people. And then they opened the Malmaison in Dundee, and I was absolutely delighted. So doing this work at this hotel, it's got a lot of weight for me. It really does. It's a stunning hotel. We've got a great relationship with Dale and his staff. They really do look after us. So there we go. And if you could think this. Think candles. Think warmth, coziness, ambience. Ambience. Never said ambulance, this is ambience. Really cosy, like cocooned in safety, grounded in what's real. This is what we're creating here. And of course, this is AI. It's got to be AI because it's not happened yet. But this is what we're creating. Incredible. It will be something that you don't forget. Okay, if you've got any questions, please pop them into the chat or email the team support@shelleybooth.co.uk and we'll happily take your messages and get back to you. Okay, take it easy, everybody. Lots of love. Be your best self. See you later.